How are you? Now, I'm not going to be 100% sure if you can see me just yet, but or even hear me, so I might just yell a little bit louder. It is raining. The reason that I didn't get on immediately was because I woke up at about 4 o'clock last night. There were some people that got dropped off, like, on the street, and they got out of their car really happy and excited, so my sleep has been about 12 hours last night, but yeah, being woken up is still a pain. I'm gonna double check that the sound is coming through. Ooh. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, please be present here and now as I attempt to reach out into the source connection and give a message for the highest good of all. To connect with this message in the here and now, whatever timeline that is. I thank you, ancestors, for your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift that you've given me in my life. Ooh. You have allowed me to live the life that I am living, spirits, ancestors. Thank you for your abundance, for all of the experiences that you have gone through in order to allow me to experience the here and now as I do, as I desire. Thank you. I can't say thank you enough to each and every one who came before us and laid the path that we would all walk on eventually. I found all of the love you saved. We got addicted to a losing game, and oh, all I know, loving you is a losing game, and oh. Hello, Rezia. Yeah, sure. Same deal as always. I'm gonna do 22 cards because, alright, I'll explain this here and now. My hope, my hope is that everybody gets a message from the 22 cards, but then I give people a reading anyway, because, I mean, in 25 cards, fingers crossed, Spirit is able to use me and my experience to help you with yours. So of course, I love it. I'm literally on here to do readings, to give readings. I have a job at least to go to, so this week, fingers crossed. I actually might put this on Do Not Disturb. Oh no, I just put water all over my desk. Oh no. Oh my god. Can you tell it's one of those days? It is actually bucketing raining down here as well. Like, yesterday was so hot. Like, literally was so warm that I was not able to breathe in the caravan. So today I thought, easy, it's gonna rain. G'day, Gypsy, how are you? I just knocked some water down because I'm a goose. I just knocked my flowers down and they had water in them. And now that's that. Alright. Alright. What a delay. I'm sorry. I was going to go live last night as well. But I needed to meditate a little bit on the message that was coming through. That's why I set it for 7:45 this morning. That is not good. This towel is not drying a thing. All of my papers are wet. Oh well. What a goose! I can't help myself. This is so funny to me. Oh, what a mess. Have a look at that. How beautiful is, like, people's art. I personally have never been. This stuff belongs to my husband. Yeah, I get to look at all of the mementos that got left behind. And yeah. Anyway, I think I've told everyone the divorce will happen. Anxious avoidant. And I don't really want to talk about personal relationships and all of that here too much, but anxious avoidants typically won't recognize their own symptoms. They typically fall in line in traits and behaviors that express as somewhat selfish, egocentric. But it's a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism for the inner child, which the inner child must die. Hello, Grand Rising. I don't know if you can hear me well now, but fingers crossed you should be able to hear me a lot better. Perfect. All right. I've slept too much. I've got way too much energy. I haven't even had a coffee. Okay. I wonder if that works there. Then I can leave the microphone here and sort of talk to you there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get to the reading, shall we? We're going to pull 22 cards. Stay if you can, leave if you must. Obviously, if I get boring, swipe on. No need for you to hang out if things aren't resonating for you. So once we get to the end of the 22 cards, I will offer back in chat. Would anybody like to get a free energy reading? I do pull 3 cards and I just tell you the energy that you're sitting in based on those 3 cards. I found all of the love I saved. We got addicted to a losing game. And oh, g'day, Julie. Oh, all I know, loving you is a losing game. Ooh, la, da, da, da. Okay, I feel like that offers me a little bit more dryness to my space. And it's times like these you learn to love again. Oh, it's times like these we live and dance again. Oh, it's times like these you learn to love again. All right. Now, I have said it from this platform before. I'll do my best not to Buana Lees Bozeman. What are you saying gross to? Was that the first time you had a chat in here? It was. Okay. You, Buana Lees Bozeman, can keep your opinion to yourself or start your own freaking channel and go and do this shit there. Like, literally, there are so many YouTube channels that you could be expressing your opinion. Not here. I don't care for it. And because I don't care for it, I'm gonna challenge it. I'm gonna attack it, I'm gonna disintegrate it, and I'm gonna give the energy back to the collective. Because I've had enough of watching people go into other people's chats and ruining their vibe. Enough! Kick on! We don't want to be for everybody, we're artists. That's why we're up here, expressing ourselves through our art. If you don't like it, I don't care. I'm not for everyone. I don't want to be. I'm not a dollar bill. I'm not a bus. I'm not a car. I'm not a taxi. I'm not an airplane. I'm not something that you will use as a vehicle to make yourself feel better. Because I will end up feeling better once I express the energy that I feel within myself. Because I used to be somebody that bottles things up for people. It was a part of my people-pleasing days. Not anymore. I don't care for it. And because I don't care for it, yeah, I said what I said. Bitch, I said what I said. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be comfortable. Much like everybody else who appears to share a little bit of light. So if you're going to share anything less than love and light in this space, bugger off. I don't care to entertain you. I don't care to coddle you. I don't care to make you feel like... I don't care to make you remember who you are, okay? Put it that way. Figure it out on your own. But for anybody else that comes in the right attitude and chills out and hangs out and says hello and waits and whatever, like participates meaningfully, welcome. I'm sorry that today has been such a delay. It's literally been delayed since yesterday, so. Oh, have I said my piece now? Can I relax? Yeah, hey man, so Google. I've got a description box. You can check that out. It gives you a bit of information. I've also got a description on this video. You can check that out. Gives you a little bit more information. But essentially, when an element that is undesirable or unwanted is in front of you, you use the undesirable element to convert it into something desirable. The image of this would be like converting lead into gold. And so, whenever a sinker appears here in this chat, I pick them up, I hold them, I disintegrate them, and I allow them to go back to the light before I block them. It's my alchemy. That's my gift to the human species. Because I foresee a time where we're all going to be connected to some type of internet system. If we're not living in it just now, so that I don't scare anybody. I see a time where there will be cyborgs, people who have, if we're not living in it already, people who have technology connected to them. It is for all hours of the day, so for the full life experience of a day. So because we do disengage from our phones, if we disengage from our phones and we're not using them to listen to binaural beats or something like this while we sleep, then we for 8 hours get to be not cyborgs in the current data. Just like when COVID happened and the World Health Organization started to feel that they were confident enough to say that a human being that didn't have the vaccine might not be considered a human being. That part was just discussions. But they did put a lot of information onto the World Health Forum. What am I talking about here? Why are we talking about conspiracies? Why are we talking about this? What is happening in America? Oh my goodness. To anybody who is experiencing loss of security in terms of if you're someone who used food stamps, I can't imagine what would happen to the rest of the world if our social security system started to run dry. I imagine that this kind of experience is going to put a lot of people on defensive mode, if not offensive mode. I would urge you all, please do not riot. Please do not pillage. Please do not play into the game that's being set before you. If it's being played in front of you in any country, please look after yourself, look after each other. Start growing gardens in your backyards. Start growing gardens in your front yards. Stop growing grass. It is so unnecessary. Yes, it's great nitrogen for your garden, but it's not necessary. Please plant corn, plant beans, plant tomatoes. Install a greenhouse. Install a greenhouse 4 feet into the ground so that it's naturally tempered all year. Make sure that you understand the difference between chicken and rabbit, the quickness of the meat developing, and what kinds of foods you need to feed them so that they develop quickly. I understand that quail are cute, but they may not give you as much meat as a rabbit can, and as quickly. Whew. People, please, like my message since I started this a year ago, please look after each other. That's all I've been wanting to do when I came here to YouTube. Offer the little bit of support and love that I can offer from my little place here in Australia. Because I see the pain in the world, and then I see what it does to the artists. I see the artists quicker than I do the general populace, because the artists aren't afraid anymore. What have we got to lose? We're witnessing everything that we love disappear. And so today, I feel like today we're doing a reading for justice. We're doing a reading for protection. Because I cannot be the only person that wants to see everybody live peacefully. I cannot be the only person in the world that wants that for everyone. And I understand that war is a great machination of finances, but what's the cost? Okay. That is a really heavy feeling. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Divine Child, please. Please. Awaken the right people at the right time so that they can help the people that need help right now. Is here and now. Oh, I understand the cataclysmic nature of creation. I understand. But do we have to have such a difficult experience just trying to live? Why is survival so hard today? Before I invoke another god, I'll put on my crucifix. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, I ask permission to invoke Yahweh. Yahweh, please. I believe that you are the God that the United States prays to. Please. I urge you to see reason. Please. Allow the people that want war to have war within themselves. Not an external projection. That is not a desire that we desire. Allow the people that want division to have division within themselves. That is not something that we, the collective, desire. It is said in your Bible that leadership is put there by you. So Yahweh, I ask that you take a second look at your leadership and take a second look at to the mass, the collective, and see what is happening. If this is good for you and this is in your alignment, then allow it to continue, Yahweh. But if there's something that you can do to make this suffering and pain and division disappear entirely, so be it. Yahweh, you do what you're supposed to do in this realm, in the here and now. I leave you to it. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, let that be that. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't really like invoking Yahweh. It's a bit brutal. I mean, if you've read your Bible, the aspect of Yahweh brings floods, plague, death, turns wood into snakes, turns the Red Sea into blood, makes it rain, locusts. At the peak of human technology, Yahweh was able to divide the architects of that technology into 7 or 8 different cultural directions. But this is the book of the Bible, right? The canon, at least. Which is why I invoke the book that the people use over there. You guys put him in your constitution. He's basically Aries. Why do you follow people into oblivion? We were never supposed to lose our place inside of this reality, and we have. We're so lost. We think plastic is more real than food and water. Please learn how to collect your own water. Throw a tarp up. Throw a rubbish bag over a very small tree. Tie it down at the roots. About a foot up. Tarpaulin. In line. In upright panels like sails. Can absorb some daily moisture. Not as much as other methods, but please. Look after each other. You're not fighting each other. You're not angry with one another. You're not angry with one another for one person having more than the other. You're not angry with each other. The division does not exist parallel. It exists horizontally. And so do what you need to do to make sure that you're getting what you need from your reality, your world, your existence. It needs to offer you everything that you need. Otherwise, you may be living in somebody else's reality. Wake up. I'm going to do the Daikomion rune for healing. I apologize. Today is not going to be my typical message. I feel so much sadness for the way that this world is moving and going, and I don't know why we're choosing to go this way. We literally, the whole world has just witnessed what has been happening in the Middle East. My biggest problem for me in my day is that I have to look out for when it rains because I need to collect water on the ground. That is nothing. That is why I show up here and try and bring light. But today, damn, not so light. This doesn't feel like a light message. Fear is such an interesting driver. such an interesting motivator. I'm so afraid for America. I've never felt like that before. You guys had Hollywood. You have New York. You have Colorado. You had unity. United States of America. Take back your power, please. All right. Everyone will find a home. Everyone will find safety. Everyone will find peace. But not those who project the opposite. They will find what they are projecting. They will find what they are looking for. Asaya lerada bakatasi, sishusuya lerada bakatasa. Ashata say, Eleda Bekatasata, Ele Shesuala, Malayarak, Elis Eliru. As I say, so it is. This is the beginning. This is the end. Allow what has started to now descend. Interesting. I found all of the love I saved. We got addicted to a losing game, and oh, whoa, all I know. Whew. Nah, I think a big part of why I'm talking about it right now is because I don't think that this is going to be a unique problem. America, as I see it, is the pioneer land, so everything that happens there may spread across the world. I kind of saw a different pioneer land take that during 2019 to 2022-ish, during the world pandemic. And China seemed to be at the front and center of that entire situation. So I don't know what is happening, and I just hope that everybody survives whatever they have created for themselves, literally. Because whatever is happening in the States is pushing all of that noise down into South America, and that's where my family comes from. And so all of the violence that is being pushed out or kept out by the United States is now existing almost like an unchecked river flow down in South America. And so I do hold certain leadership responsible. I am in a brutal mood today. We are not playing games. Oh, 29 minutes and 27 seconds. Let's go. Messages for the highest good of the collective, please. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother. I see the Two of Wands. What are we looking at? What are we looking for? What's the choice? This card here feels like birds of a feather. when you're balancing out between choosing, do I go with this or do I go with that? Make sure it's in alignment with what your goals are. Make sure it's in alignment with the action that you can take. Otherwise, don't take it. There's no pressure in this existence. You are the pressure. Everything that's inside you determines when you do what you do. Whew. You know, when Noah built his ark, ooh, the Six of Swords. You know when Noah built his ark and he sent that dove out to grab something? That's what I see here. It's like everybody's gonna bring their own sign, or everybody's gonna get their own sign of which way to go. With the Six of Swords coming out next, this is talking about some kind of movement. So if you are in this energy of the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands, then you might be moving towards your tribe, you might be moving towards your people, I don't know. But it's a quick moving. It's like the people are going to remember themselves. It's their choice though. It's always your choice. Swords are about ideas, communication. Whew. Can be experience as well. It's just a way of showing the mind in a sword. And they're all unique. Every single sword is unique usually, or the same in this picture. But what I'm talking to here is, this creature here is a dark sea dwelling creature. Usually a lantern fish, something like this. And because they are deep sea dwelling creatures, they have different atmospheric pressure constraints on their bodies. What am I talking about here? They literally up at a surface, so up at a boat, for example, if you were to pull one of those up from the deep sea, it would lose form. It would turn into flubber. It would literally... I think my camera is... It is! That's why it's so foggy. What did I do? There we go! Perfect. All right, and then Six of Cups at the bottom. You might be walking away from a painful memory. You might be walking away from something. Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is the good boy card. This is the good vibes card. This is the good feeling card. In reverse, not so much. Arrogance, unfulfilled, disappointment. Whew. What is the energy with that? Sorry, I'm just pulling out another deck. Arrogance? Really? I'm hearing you've got to be? What do you mean? Eight of Cups, walking away. Still. So we get the Six of Swords before with walking towards, and then we get the Eight of Cups, walking away, following your heart, finding what's missing. So because I heard it that way, that's the way it's going to be said. With this Six of Swords energy, it's like you're moving towards something at a pace that's comfortable for you. That change that puts you into this place where you need to be more self-assured, more self-reliant, not being fulfilled by the external reality, being fulfilled by your own personal desires, being met and fulfilled, not surrendering your free will to the external. Whew. Why did you have to do this, though? Why did this have to happen? Six of Wands, the Devil, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. Ooh. Two more cards, and then we've got the 9 cards for the reading. The Page of Swords. Oh, Spirit, today's not a good day for the cards to fall on the floor. It's very wet. We had flash flooding here, it seems, today. And it was something like 40 degrees yesterday. Not really. Okay, so I did see the Chariot. I've got the Tower. Damn. It's okay. This reading's freaking awesome already. So I'll put my 9 cards in the center. And then all of the other ones that fell on the floor, I put them around. I don't know which order these go in, so just... Well, there's 5, 6 here. I need 6 more. That's the way to work it. Anyway. Woo! Yeah, I know. Spirit does what Spirit wants. I try to be a disciplined vessel, you know. We do have free will within our vessel, but you're right. Spirit will do what Spirit will do. I'm pretty grateful for that too. I don't really want to get in the way. Oh, Knight of Swords. All right. What is at the center of this reading? The Chariot. What's the creativity of the intellect? I found all of the love I saved. We got addicted to a losing game. Oh, 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 oh. All I know, loving you is a losing game. this right? Holy moly. This is what's coming for the collective. Let's see. The Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck. Hierophant's at the bottom, and I started using, I don't know if you like obsidian for seeing, but I do. I started putting it behind here so that it sort of sits on my crown so that I can see clearly now. Obsidian's here. It's gonna be a bright, 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 bright sunshiny day. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. The way that I have looked at the cards that were in the center, and I just wanted to know what was in the middle. It was either the devil in the middle or the chariot, which would probably mean that the devil is at the foundation or it's at the center. Oh, spirit. Let's do this. Woo, I'm going to read the chariot as the center of this. I'm going to see if we can ground the devil card. And so it's in the foundation. This card here talks about travel, control, action, willpower, and determination. Now, based on the beginning of this reading, the beginning of this live, I would say that if you're feeling the opposite, loss of control, self-doubt, at a crossroads, or having a lack of direction, please find some quiet around you and stay in that quiet moment for as long as you can. If you need to take a journal with you, take a journal, but that's still a distraction. That's still something outside of yourself. And what I'm talking about here can be done anywhere. While you're on a run, while you're running the kids to school, while you're running to the milk bar to grab yourself some milk and eggs for breakfast, when you're in the garden watering, when you're putting on your shoes, when you're having a shower, these moments where you're alone and you don't need to interact with the outside world, you can just stay inside of your mind or inside of your heart or in both, duality, and you can give yourself a break, a very, very, very needed mental break. This is what's going to keep you moving in your willpower, keeping you active inside of your purpose for this planet, your purpose for the here and now. We all have such different missions. We all are so unique that there is enough space for each of us to stand where we are and do what we want to do. Nobody can get in the way of us doing what we want to do. Especially when you look at an image that describes power. Typically it requires a lot of people to be standing on one side and a lot less to be standing on the other side. Ooh, the albatross feather just fell. What's that mean, spirit? I found this in Geelong. Actually, I traded this in Geelong. I traded this for 2 tarot readings. The ladies saw me playing with my cards on the beach. And then they went for a walk. And then they came back and said, "Would you accept a feather as a trade for a tarot reading?" And I said, "Are you joking?" "Yes."
Speak in my language. Sit down. Do you want some lollies? And then I pulled my lollies out, my little snacks, because I don't believe in leaving anybody empty-handed. Such a shit thing to do. So I always try and give people back to themselves within my readings. Give you your authority to be who you are within this realm, because you might even have more authority than I do. I don't know who I'm speaking to here. I'm just speaking to the spirit of the entire collective awareness, and to those that play inside of the awareness. Yes, I say play, because this full thing is a play. The screenwrites, wherever they are laughing their asses off at us. Look at the mess we make with our lives. G'day, Rich. G'day, Sheila. I love that name. Sheila Kane. Scarlet Empress. I'm not sure if I said hello already, but hello. Fatuma Ab, hello. Rezia again, hello. And Rehab. I think I've said hello to everybody. I try to let the screen fill once and then I'll say g'day. Oh, this download is freaking nuts. No wonder I slept so much. La 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 la. Oh baby, baby, have you seen Amy tonight? Is she in the bathroom? Is she smoking up outside? Oh. After you find your willpower, after you return back to your sense of self and you realize where your power comes from, and you allow yourself to just be who you are, you're not ashamed of who you are, you've got these past experiences behind you. Some of them might be pretty, like the peacock feather. You know, some may be prettyful. Some may give you an insight into what you need to do, be, say to whoever. But the power that you give yourself is going to set you up in this Six of Wands energy. Victory, success, accomplishment. I'm speaking this over anybody that is currently experiencing the opposite. If you're experiencing failure, self-doubt, or pessimism, I pray that this message reach you, that it bring you joy from the moment the reading began, because everything before the reading was a little bit heavy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to try and pretend that it wasn't heavy, because it literally kept me locked in dreamland, and my dreams are back fully, mind you. Like, I had like 4 or 5 dreams last night, and I don't have dreams. I haven't had dreams in ages. Mind you, I am on a tolerance break with my cannabis, mostly because the pharmacies are not open on weekends, and so maybe that's why I'm sort of resonating with America. Anyway, I don't want to go back too far into that. Energy, please. This here as well, I want to say, 2 birds. 2 birds. There's actually 4 birds in a row here. I don't know. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel, please be present here and now. Protect us all from anything that is unnecessary. Allow us to have our free will as we always have and should. If there is free will being taken away from us, if there is any energy being sapped from us, bring awareness to it, cancel it, and return what was taken from us, and give them the energy which they seek from the universe. Allow them to no longer see us. Allow them to no longer feed problems down the hill to us. Give them some lessons to learn if they desire to impress it on others so quickly. This is a 6-7 as well. That's so freaking funny. No, sorry, 7-6. And then we go to a page of swords. I don't know. I feel like the situations that you find yourself in, if any, you're going to get your way out of them. You're not even going to have like a hair on your head bothered. You're going to use your intelligence. You're going to use your passion to figure out exactly how it is going to be that you're going to come to the conclusion that you need from this reading. Because it could be ancestral fire that you're being returned to, or it could be future ancestor that's coming in for you based on where you're sitting in the timeline and how much work you've done. Like, you may be tapping into different timelines in the future, forward timelines, potential timelines, not necessarily secured by anything because people can't make up their minds. So that's why it looks like literally the Matrix, all of that programming running down, because as soon as one person in that programming changes their mind, the whole script changes. And I find like AM to PM readings, I've been doing my own little private research. I've been doing a reading in the opposite time when I do the reading for public consumption. And it is so weird. It's so different. It's like, but it's different by like 1%. This is a cockatoo. This is the Page of Swords. You may have received a message. No, you don't need to disclose the message to anybody else. You may have received a message from source, from potentially an air sign ancestor, or somebody that worked with the element of air quite a lot. Ooh, this person is somewhat in your energy, and they're guiding you. They're showing you which path you can take, but they're showing you the two sides of the sword as well. It's like they're not... They're not going to force you one way or another. You have to choose the way that you want to go because you are living the life. You are in this experience. They may be in the 4, 5, 6, 7D, but energetically, once you begin to slow down enough, you will have more time to sit with and integrate the messages that can come through for you. This almost feels like a spiritual baby. Sort of, maybe, I don't know, maybe like... It's the weirdest thing. I went to say sort of like Jesus energy, but it's not. Jesus energy to me feels more Piscean. It's like convoluted and confusing. I guess today's terminology of I am the way, the truth, and the light would be exactly the same. Just I am. Cut out all of the extra explicatives. This person may appear to you wherever you work or wherever you gain wisdom. So if you're able to slow down near a riverbed or near a beach or in a forest or wherever, then they may appear to you there as a life form, a spiritual form. And the lesson is something that it's in the behavior, it's in the actions, it's in the survival. And if it's at work, then you may perceive this as somebody who comes into your work delivering something that's unusual for where you work. But it will stand out. So this card here does fall in the love and the passions. This is the Two of Wands. I don't know. This could be you coming up alongside somebody who has a similar path to you. Maybe life path number, maybe North Node. I don't know. Maybe soul mission. But whatever it is, it's going to make your choices easier. It's going to be in alignment with your goals. And it's going to allow you to take action. If you feel that you're not able to take action towards love or passion at the moment, just temper it. You will know best how to temper it. And if you can't temper it, then please give that love to yourself. You deserve it. I promise. I promise you deserve it. There is so much to be said for people who want to experience the fullness without taking any of the fullness for themselves. Because you're somebody who lives in alignment with a universal law. Cause and effect. Explain cause and effect with thoughts and dreams. Try and figure that out and then start manifesting as you desire. Once you realize that when there is a cause or when there is a cause, there is always an effect. Hello! You want seeds? Do you want peanuts? I found all of the love I saved. Smell that for a minute. These are the flowers that fell. Ashley. I'm a weirdo. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, I don't belong here. No, 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 no. She's running out of love. She's running out of love. Love, love. That is such a trippy song, Radiohead. Couldn't look me in the eye. You're so freaking special. I wish I was special. Oh, she's running out of love. Damn, if the Queen of Cups is running out of love, you better run away. This is the willpower in emotion. Now, I don't know if she's running out of love or... Oh, what? This card is talking about healing, intuition, and compassion. And the way that my throat just blew some chunks. First of all, it comes from the bong cough, so don't mind me. I don't believe the Wizards of Waverly Place can send me any magic, especially when their environment is so chaotic. It's like instant return to senders. Have you watched The Witcher? Oh my gosh. I don't want to spoil it, but go and watch The Witcher. Yennefer got so powerful. She got so strong. Like this, literally, she has the option to heal. She's got intuition and she's got compassion, but whoa, behold, if she gets needy, insecure, or hypersensitive, run. Dun, dun, And damn, like, yeah, I don't really want to run into what's coming on that series, but Daddy Emir better change his name. Let me just say that, because she's gonna come find him and she's gonna ruin it. The whole freaking Nilfgaard. But anyway, I don't want to speak on it. It's so good. Her magic as well. Yennefer's magic literally became like Tissaia. Tissaia left, and now Yennefer's magic is ridiculous. It's beautiful chaos magic. Oh, and the way that Ciri is gaining more and more negative experiences, she has so many new experiences to alchemize into magic. And when you do that, when you give yourself that power and then you start traveling forward or backward usually is easier when you're beginning, so that then you can give yourself that experience of elation by dealing with things from the past at your own pace, in your own timing, safely within your own experience. I will say here and now, it's probably a good idea to get that help with a psychologist, but I don't know what your funds are like. Here in Australia, we get 12 sessions for free a year, so you know, come over here if you can't afford stuff. Just don't bring your friends. Just you come. Because you're cool. Let them figure it out. Whew. And when you do, we come back to this Nine of Cups. The loss, the delays, the disharmony, I feel like that's where it turns around for you. When you realize, like, you have to look after yourself. You look after yourself, and then everybody looks after themselves. And then what happens? The world becomes an easier place to deal with because nobody's in competition. Nobody's hiding. Everybody just gets to be themselves. Everybody gets to show up as themselves, feeling like they are good enough, feeling like they are worthy, feeling as though they can express themselves as they want without being judged, without the fear of judgment, without prejudice hitting as well. It's such an important part of life to come together, to actually express and dwell and live together. We are a species of people we're a species that's literally been coming together for the longest time. We like, I imagine we look like, we would look like birds once upon a time, traveling in herds, probably groups of 100, because that's how many people, I just learnt this in Bible college, excuse me, about groups of 100 people, they all get along and it's all hunky-dory, and then as you start getting more than 100, as you start clicking towards the 200 mark, this is where different personal opinions start to create, even within the same sect, cult, culture, cult. So then for me, it's always been interesting watching the experiences of the mega churches. A lot of the mega churches at the moment are going through a rigmarole of revelation. I don't know why they're so surprised. The Bible did promise them that. Everybody's being corrected. The people who have been embezzling are being found out. The people who have not been paying their taxes are being found out. The people who have not been paying their taxes are the reason that there's so much stress on the system. And then they try and get away with it. So then they hire lawyers. It's a whole system. Like, once you open the system, you can't unsee the system. And this is what a lot of Americans seem to be waking up to. Like, you're actually coming to inside your matrix and you're freaking out. Just breathe. Remember, the very first thing you need to do is breathe. When you breathe in, that's life going in. When you breathe out, that's fear leaving you. Yes? Yes. Yes, thank you, Spirit. What does this mean? How does that mean that you're going to express yourself once you come to this realization yourself, that you are an important part of the creative puzzle? This is the expression of passions. Sorry, my lighting is very strange right now. I feel like I'm floating in water. I don't know. Oh, this Six of Swords talks about change, support, movement. But here and now, the way that I perceive this card is this fish is being stabbed from 6 different directions. Yeah, and because this fish is being stabbed from 6 different directions, I would imagine it would be wanting to feel like it needs a change. It needs support. It needs to move, because what happens when the last 4 swords come? And if you're expressing your passions through, so swords typically represent ideas, communication, or experience, like a tertiary kind of experience, or even just skills that you've learned that are inside of your mind that you have to learn how to wield like a sword. Because otherwise you'll cut yourself. Like, you'll literally lose a toe or a foot or a leg if you don't know how to use the weapons that you pick up. Oh, and this is just a byproduct of reality. Like, it's been a mission for you to come into your own experience and really give yourself permission to stand in your own authority, knowing full well that you might be embodying now this Six of Wands energy and this Queen of Cups energy. You're definitely an intuitive, passionate, creative, beautiful person who has so much to offer the world and the experience, but we can't do that from our cars, our caves. We have to connect in the way that we can. And so you might be appearing for whatever reason on YouTube. You might be starting to appear on YouTube. Maybe you're going to go to another one like Twitch or Patreon or something like this. But even here and now, I don't think that it's important so much to maintain pride through a collective situation of breakdown. It's important that we all lean on each other and help each other. No, don't lean on someone until they are literally exhausted. Yo, don't. Just realize how you've been leaning on each other and maybe how other people have been leaning on you, and change something. Give yourself the opportunity to express something different. Maybe you've got something within you that you want to express that isn't right, isn't part of the status quo, isn't part of the culture. But how do you know that we don't need that so that the culture can evolve? We're inside of a planet where we have used science to recognize that there is evolution. I'm sorry. I'm not giving any offense to Sky Daddy at all whatsoever. I really think that Sky Daddy does whatever Sky Daddy does. I personally enjoy... Who's Billy? I can't even see a Billy. Okay. In the here and now, tarot is witchcraft. That is hilarious. They're just cards. Like, it's cardboard. It's cardboard. It's fake. It's outside of you. It's not real. It's as real as this 3D experience. Witchcraft is older than these things we created. Can you see this fire? This fire can come from lightning. It doesn't require human technology to occur. We can create fire from friction. You can turn your stove on with your hair and some static electricity and gas. Witchcraft, seriously, is the things that go unsaid. It's the things that you agree with in your spirit. That's witchcraft. Witchcraft is like, I don't know, and I feel like, if you want to get into witchcraft, go and become a Christian. Study Song of Solomon, and literally you'll become the best witch in the world. That guy, that dude, King Solomon, was a wise man. He wished for it, and he got it. Now go and read that grimoire. Like, but you need to go and read different different translations to get to that. You've got to actually go back to Aramaic to try and interpret what the actual words. And then, just to simplify, Jesus' story, like the beginning of Jesus' story, was blessed by actual magi. 3 wizards of the time called magi came to him and blessed him with 3 gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. This Bible, I don't know. I don't want to cognitive dissonance everybody that comes into contact, but there is some awakening to do. Go have a look at your revelations if you're a Christian and you're fearing witchcraft and literally have it inside of your testaments. Amen? Are you joking? Go and figure out what's the real word that you're supposed to finish your sentences with, your petitions with. Goodness gracious. Has someone blocked me and is chatting in my chat? Is that what's happening? Who is Billy? I don't see Billy. Anyway. Oh, gas. So, Megan. Hello. I don't see Billy, but anyway. That Bible's the best. That spell book is literally the best. Like, it teaches you how to get rid of your enemies. Literally, just pray for them. Deliver them to Yahweh. Yahweh loves to challenge his creations. Look at the story of Job. Damn. I have never seen anyone take so much shit from the devil and God was like, okay, just don't. Okay, just don't. Okay, just don't. All the way up until his health. He lost everything. And the devil petitioned God in heaven. Let's move on with this reading. Who are you becoming? What are you becoming? Who are you? It's the Lover's card. Are we going to continue to have this debate? Scarlet Empress, are you debating with me or are you just talking? Even you, Rich. Who is Billy? I don't see a Billy. Any other mods here? Is there any mod here that can help me? I don't see a Billy. Gypsy, do you mind taking care of it for me? I've just given you a wrench, Gypsy. You're the only familiar name I see in here, so if you can deal with it for me, thank you. Billy Bob Bow. Oh, I'm writing your name down. I'm writing your name down in my red book. And I'm going to use the color red to write your name down. Because this piece of paper will be burned later. I need all the energy I can get, and you're going to give it to me for free? Sure, I'm going to turn you into a battery. I'll show you something. Using my page to come and talk your crap and hiding me from being able to see you on my page? I don't get it. Gypsy, no drama. I'm literally like shocked that people can do that. And I'm shocked that YouTube allows people to do that. Like, literally, do you know how stupid it is? It's a metric that YouTube uses that once you get over 500 chats in your chat, it actually pushes you out into the algorithm more. Oh, and so I actually have been actively deleting chat, blocking things that I don't want to see because I don't want to be pushed into the algorithm. I don't want to hang out with people that distract from the point. Billy. Bob. Bo. And then in black, I'm going to write rats, bats, and flies. I wonder what the kings will say when they hear your name. Back to the Lover's card. Who are you becoming? You're becoming somebody who is absolutely unfuckwithable. You change the freaking matrix in the way that you desire. You bring harmony however you desire. You bring cooperation however you desire. They are your choices. This is your reality. I am creating you as you are creating me. I am not really inside of your experience. I'm just an intrusion. I'm an illusion. I'm not here. We are all in the same place in spirit. We're all connected spiritually. And we're having this 3D experience. I'm expressing myself as Christopher, the Aussie alchemist. But I'm not Christopher, the Aussie alchemist. Do you understand? I'm not really human. Human is a construct. Ideas are true. They're inside of you. Feelings are true. They're inside of you. But these things can be co-opted by television, by advertisements, by people projecting their bullshit into the world. I believe that everybody in the here and now is seeing their way through it. I believe that everybody is going to walk away from uncertainty, walk away from disloyalty, walk away from bad relationships, walk away from conflict and discontentment. You are choosing yourself. You have chosen yourself. And the consequence of that is the universe is about to get behind you. In the same way that we are expanding within space as space, the human condition is fading. We are going to technologically construct ourselves into a matrix that we won't be able to get out of. And so in the here and now, make the choices that you can while you can to live your life as freely as you desire. Commit to yourself. Overcome any addictions, please. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, allow anybody who is currently watching, who wants to, who is willing to, who is able to, who is ready to give up addictions. In the name of Jesus, release it. Holy Spirit, bring freedom, bring independence. Give them control of their bodies again, of their minds again, of their spirits again. Allow everybody who is connecting with this message to just receive freedom, not from me, not from my words, from you, God, Creator, Source. Free everybody's minds. You are on the way to discovering where you have been overcommitting yourself, where you have been placing yourself in a physical realm. This is very Capricorn energy here. Where you've been placing yourself in a physical realm where the people are not allowing you to just be yourself. Fuck them off. It's enough. Fuck them off. You don't need them. If anybody makes you feel less of yourself, walk away. You deserve to be who you are. You have lived your whole life becoming. So be. Please. Within this, I see 3 major arcana. So there is 3 lessons to learn inside of you to be able to access this message at its full. You must make the choice to choose yourself and choose to trust your own experience and your own intuition. Choose to recognize where you're falling into patterns which might be toxic, sticking, and not working in your favor, where you're still needing to apply energy or even willpower. Remember who you are and go in the direction that you desire. Because this life is cyclical, and if you cannot achieve what you need right here and now, then go out for a nature walk, find some flowers, plant some flower seeds, go out to the supermarket, or go out, find a fruit tree, plant some fruit tree seeds. And I mean, with the fruit tree, you're going to be waiting a year for some money to roll in. But if you're saving the seeds from your tomatoes, your capsicums, your pumpkins, your zucchinis, your cucumbers, then you can be using those. You can be propagating those either immediately within the season that they're appropriate for, or inside of your greenhouse. And you can establish a greenhouse with a fish tank upside down. Like, it's not a big deal. To start seeds is not a big deal. And the most interesting thing about these seed starting processes is in 2 weeks, you can go to a market nearby your house and you can start selling seedlings from $5 here in Australia. So if you need money and you know that you already go to a market, or even if you have clothes, pull out a needle and a thread, start embroidering just single letters on plain t-shirts, start embroidering a single symbol and sell it as merch. Make one of everything and sell it as merch. Set up a store where you can then, you've got a product list that you can sell to people that comes from your hands, comes from your heart, and it's full of your love energy. That's what's going to bring you the abundance. I'm giving away so much information here. But you need it, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world. Go, please, go. Go to find stones from a riverbed. Go to find stones at the beach. Carve into them. Sell them as memory stones. In Dalesford, you can sell them for $25 each. It's a rock. Yeah, we are. Sorry, I haven't even gotten to the 12. The external 12 plus the bottom of the deck energy. This energy is ridiculous. The dreams that I had last night, this elephant was missing in my dreams. I couldn't find him. I couldn't find my elephant. I found all of the love you saved. We got addicted to a losing game. Oh. An elephant never forgets. And if I tell you I'm praying for you, you should ask, is that as a friend or an enemy? Because an elephant never forgets. And if I want to forget, I give it back to Yahweh. Because Yahweh's brutal. Yahweh goes to war for you if you ask him to. The Heavenly Father and the Divine Mother will not. They are more integrated within the full experience. But Yahweh's brutal, man. It's why he can only be the only God. He's very jealous, a very jealous God. And it's why he sent his son to die for all of creation. But that's a different story. We're gonna get to the 12. We're getting to the external 12. I feel like I should make myself a coffee. Actually. Don't mind me. I'm taking all of the breaks. I feel like the people that I'm hanging out with at the moment, though, you'll understand. You'll kind of get it. I don't think anybody's rushing me. I don't think anybody's rushing me. I'm not in a rush, though, so I'm sorry if you are. That's all I can really say on that. I'm sorry if you are. I appear on here whenever I want to, for however long I want to to talk about whatever I want to, however I want to. Much like everybody else who shows up on YouTube doing whatever they want to, right? No brakes, get back here! Ah! Okay. The kettle's on anyway, it doesn't take long. I just gotta sprinkle some coffee in there and some sugar, and then I can go. What else? How else can you make money? This world seems to be all about money. Fine. Let's give away the secrets. Don't purchase anything that's going out of stock. Wait until it gets back into stock. You wouldn't want like the damaged goods that everybody chose not to take that have been put on low stock announcements. When you are purchasing stuff that's like nearly out of date, if you're purchasing any fruit or vegetables, those seeds that come inside of those are actually really they're almost ready to pop. So they'll sprout really easily for you. An easy way to test if your seed is viable, just put it in water. The floaters will be your viable seeds. Try them out, otherwise the moisture could begin the sprouting process. But it doesn't matter. If you're trying to make money, you want them to sprout sooner, so it doesn't matter. You can go out, what else? A lot of the products that you see here on YouTube, sorry about it, I'm gonna be that bitch. A lot of the products that you can buy, they are available on mass bulk sold places. So be careful about what you purchase. If you're purchasing something, try and actually support local business, like within your 3D world, somewhere within 10 kilometers of where you live, so that then those places can continue to be in business. Help them to continue to keep their doors open. Especially if it's like an arts and crafts supplies, you'd be surprised that all of that stuff can really be found out in nature. If you ever cut your hair, you can use your hair to turn it into a brush. You just staple it onto a stick and then you have a new brush. Obviously for different textures and different lengths, you'll need to get creative with how you create that brush. But then can you imagine the wanker fee that you can apply to a stick that's been turned into a brush? And literally, if you don't want to use hair, go and buy a brush, a cheap brush, like the scrubby ones, not the wire ones, because that would not make a good paintbrush. Experiment. Everything that you see that is inside of a store, everything that you can see inside of a supermarket, more than likely has only been processed once or twice, then put inside of a package and then put onto your shelves for you to see, view and buy. If you've been watching the trends, most of the things have been going seedless. This is a huge GMO warning. If you're into broccolini, did you know that that's hugely GMO? It actually comes from broccoli. Like, there's a few different things that stem out of that. Where the world is changing because even the soil is no longer nutrient dense like it used to be. The farmers are not putting enough. They can't. The way that monoculture farming happens. What am I talking about? Don't become a monoculturist. Literally, become a permaculture. Do a Google on permaculture. I'm giving the collective homework. What the fuck? Google permaculture. Go out into your backyard, literally grab all your seeds and just put them onto one big bench that gets sun all day round. Cover it with soil and then wait to see what grows. And then move it into your garden wherever you want to. Or even do this process with everything. Find as many seeds as you can and just plant them. Or use foresight. Look at your garden for a few days. Figure out where you get 16 hours a day of sunlight. What you want to put there is flowers, herbs, pumpkins, squashes, zucchinis, cucumbers, like all of the vines, they do really well. The beans do really well. Even set up a trellis, set up a beautiful space for you to sit right underneath and then have it all growing around you. Oh gosh, why am I telling you all of this? Because I don't care. I want the world to be free. And money's not real. We created it to help us, and it's not helping us anymore. So something we created that's not working can be uninstilled, right? We can remove systems that don't work for us anymore. We can cancel out the things that are not beneficial for us. All right, I'm going to finish this reading. I don't know where that channel came from, but yeah. Ten of Swords. Temperance. The way that I read this now, I've done some editing on my clock. We'll leave it there. I don't really want to go all the way around. It's a lot of energy to pop open all at once. We're starting at the first position, which is the Aries. So I won't say all of the zodiacs, but 1 is Aries, 12 is Pisces. You'll be able to figure it out. So the 1 card. This is the Queen of Wands. The 1 card, it talks about, on this clock, self-identity and becoming. Now, I feel that you are becoming something on the back of you realizing how powerful your choices are when you choose yourself, when you choose your community, when you choose your culture, and when you choose to preserve it and stand in it. Queen of Wands energy, she's powerful, she's creative, she's determined. Don't get in her way. She will literally burn a hole in your shoes and not say sorry because she doesn't anticipate anyone getting in her way. She's a great big fireball that goes through life sharing everything she has. The picture I see from this is like the sun, the sunlight. And now please don't be offended if I say she. There is no gender in the tarot. The Queen of Wands energy, the archetype there is somebody that's literally like what I spoke at the beginning of this reading, the Yennefer of it all. You radiate, you create, you see potential, and you almost like birth it into life through your commitment to yourself, through your commitment to your clan. But this coming to the Queen of Wands, coming to this sense of self, it took you a long time. It took you a long time where you had to maybe put down the ideas of other people with the Page of Swords there, and even realize what is it that makes you the happiest with the 6 of Wands here. And then this expression, this may also be somebody that you perceive on your external. I would hope that it's you, but if it's not, then maybe it's on your external. And it's all of those things that I said. Somebody that might help you see your own light. Somebody that might help you clear out the noise of other people. Ultimately, I feel like it's you though. And if it's not you, then they're going to help you realize it's you. That's the whole thing. The second card on the outside. Beautiful, Scarlet. This is the 3 of Cups. Values, resources, happiness, friendship, community. This reading feels like it has given instant healing. I'm going to burn a sage. Three of Cups, values and resources. Home, well, home, won't you come home? Home is whenever I'm with you, our home. Won't you come home? Home is whenever I'm with you. Pa 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 da 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 la dee. These little creatures are called quackers. Sorry, I was literally having a fight with an angel in my head. The energy within this is very, 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 very happy. I'm very, very, very happy for you that you've been able to realize your own power. I do feel like the heart space may have been where the healing took place, or even the solar plexus, so creativity, even potentially the sacral. Three, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Maiden, Mother, Crone. It's just the six aspects you pass through to become the one, the seven. Oh no. It didn't work. Look at the stars. Who will buy such a wonderful feeling? Who will buy such a wonderful thing? Who will buy? Who will buy? Who will buy? I'll come back to this. You actually are somebody now who realizes the importance of community, the importance of having people who are in alignment or in resonance with you, and you are moving towards this at a pace that might seem scary, but just relax into it. Best way to get hit by a moving vehicle is to relax. Once you can relax, you're still gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're still gonna get hurt. G'day, Melissa. How's it going? Getting hit by a car will still hurt, don't get me wrong. But the difference is you're gonna recover. You're gonna get the right help that you need. You're gonna get the right assistance that you need. You're gonna be able to find people to help you with things that you've been experiencing or are about to experience. Your mission here is revealing itself to you, and it has to do with a community. I'm not entirely sure if this is a community of intelligent people or wise people here, but it is a community that values the earth. So whatever it is for you, however it is for you, that part there was a little bit specific, but find who makes you happy. Find who gives you permission to be yourself without needing to augment any of your behaviors, any of your personality. And if that is even you within your own experience, integrating the message of the higher self, the lower self, into the present self, into the here and now, then congratulations. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Peter Pan, the original one with Robin Williams, came to my mind when they're sitting at the table. And I don't know if you know the movie, but they're all there and they're all talking, and then Peter sits down and he's like, "Where's the food?" And he's like, and everyone's like, "It's here, Peter, it's here." And then they start like play fighting with this food that's not really there. That's where the quote, "You're doing it, Peter, you're doing it, Peter," comes from. Then finally, so Rufio and Peter, they have a huge breakdown, and then they end up talking and not talking. They end up debating, fighting, really. Rufio's like, "You're a toe-sucking, slime-licking, worm-eating needlehead," or whatever, noodlehead. And then Peter goes, "Oh, yeah? Well, you're a blah, 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 without shoes." And then he goes, and then an ice cream blob falls on Rufio's face. And Peter's like, "Huh?" He literally is like, "What just happened? Where'd that ice cream come from?" You're doing it, Peter. Like, nearsighted gynecologist said Peter to Rufio. What? So when you start to realize that your experience, your expression, everything that is happening, even the reality that you're choosing to create around yourself, for yourself. Jesus wasn't joking. The same power that lived inside him lives inside all of us. Maybe Jesus was a magic mushroom. Maybe he really was a magic mushroom that enabled us all to just stay alive for a moment, to become undead. Whew. In your communication and learning position, oh, this is not smelling yummy because I didn't take out the ash from before. So I just lost all that incense. Seven of Cups in the communication and learning. Sorry, that was smelling like bushfire for a moment. Communication and learning. Fantasy, options, and temptation. So the lessons that you came from the inside to get to these choices was the Devil and the Page of Swords. All that I want to say here, that there did sort of come a warning in my head for this. Don't overcommit yourself to things that are not for you. Make sure that you're doing stuff that's in alignment with your personal passion for the most part. You can also use your logic to progress where you want to go, but make sure that you're resting the way that you need to. Don't overcommit yourself to anything. Make sure that you've always got what you need. Start a stock of things, because the way that this came out is like you could overcommit in just one area of your life and it could throw the balance off altogether. So really be careful about the way that you're committing to things or connecting with things at the moment. Give yourself permission to have a positive experience, okay? Like, give yourself permission to have a positive experience. There's no reason that this needs to be negative. But if you feel that choices appear immediately after you having that Three of Cups experience, then just slow it down to a pace where you can really like have a look at all of your options, sort of pick them up and go, okay, so this smoky quartz, it's on what looks like a clay or porous stone, or do I want the quartz? What's different between this? So the stone's a different color. This is obviously amethyst, which is not smoky quartz. And see the difference? Like, this one might be good for like putting it into an arrowhead and getting to the point of something, seeing through stuff. But this one feels really heavy and chunky, like almost like a block of stone. So see how your choice in the moment, I'm not saying that even the choices are going to disappear for you. I'm just saying choose as you need to. That's what's being communicated here for me. Choose as you need to. If you don't need to make a choice, if there's no urgency, which there isn't, and don't buy into urgency, because you will be paying a premium for it. I promise you. Everything that you can find on an online shop can be found at mass production in China. Didn't you see what happened with like the major brands and what China has come out revealing? Like $70 for a Louis, eh? But you paid $5,000. Well done. It's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to buy things like that, go ahead. Go ahead, but don't show it off. I mean, or do show it off, but just know that, like, we see all of the labor that went into that. We know all of the hands that touch the bag that you want for yourself and the brand that you exonerate and idolize and lift up into an oblivious state. It's fine. We need to have you too, because otherwise we would not have a currency. We wouldn't have an economy. Ooh. Gypsy, you're so funny. Rich, everyone's in the hurry to get to the end. Oh my goodness. Just enjoy what's happening. Like, yo, you might never get to experience this ever again. I literally, like, you don't know. I literally could walk outside my door and get taken away by the Lemurians or Atlas or anyone, or even like just my grandma, and I never come online again. I don't know. You know, like, a miracle could happen. No, I don't want to say that. Disregard. Well, anyway, a miracle could happen and you get your dream wish fulfillment. And it happens, even though it's impossible, but it happens. And then that's how you know that you've actually connected to the full experience. If you go and watch The Matrix, it's got so much information in it. Yes, it's a movie, but Queen of Pentacles comes out in your fourth. So the home, the roots, the emotional foundation. Cancer for this quarter. Queen of Pentacles is a very, very, very grounded energy. I genuinely feel like whatever it is that you've decided, however it is that you chose to go through this connection experience and then realizing your personal power with the Queen of Wands, it's like you're being given a position within reality. That's exactly how it feels, because the Devil comes out, and don't forget, this all stems from the back of the Chariot. So you've moved in a way that only you could move, and this opportunity that's coming for you is yours. It's almost got your name on it. That's exactly how I want to say that. It's got your name on it. Whatever this experience that's coming towards you, or whatever you're grounding into, the way that you're emotionally stable and tapping into your emotions, your Queen of Pentacles energy, I don't think you understand that. That's like top tier feminine energy. Divine, add the word divine in front of it if you need to, if you're a masculine. It's up to you how you take it. Whew. This is the general reading. We're on the fourth card. I think I said that. Fourth card. And I think I said that this was the third card. And I think I said that this was the second card. And I think I said that this was the first card. Because I said that this was Aries and I said that this was Cancer. Rezia, actually today, I don't think I feel like giving you a reading, if that's alright. Just, yeah, it's okay. I gave you one yesterday. Or the day before. Or the day before. But, yeah. I think if you had chatted and sat down and hung out for a little bit and gotten a sense of where we were at in the reading, it's okay. But I'm not a show dog. I don't play for tricks. I don't play for tips either. And I'm not vibing at the moment. So, with all respect, I won't give you a reading today. But, yeah. I can't obviously keep up with chat. I said hello to you before when you came in at the very beginning of the reading. And yeah. Sorry. Didn't vibe. And I honestly, the reason that I'm not vibing is because I feel rushed. And I don't want to feel rushed. So if I feel rushed, I'm going to let you know. Yeah. Sorry. I hope we vibe again tomorrow. Where's my coffee? Maybe I need some sugar. I'm a bit snappy. I feel like a snapping turtle. Like, today's not the day. Today's not the day. At all whatsoever. I'm here to deliver a message of love and light to people who are in need of it. I don't want to feel rushed in my own channel, in my own page at all. It makes me uncomfortable. Makes me not want to be here. Makes me think that you would rather me get to the end of it so that I would not be here also. And I know that that's all in my head. Because I understand the psychology of it all. But when it happens every single time, it's like I see people that come through and they say, hi. And then the very next thing that they say is, can I have a reading, please? That's nice. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. But for the most part, people should have descriptions on their videos. People should have descriptions on their channels. There is a general way to gain information. But yeah, I'm not appearing on here I don't want you to think that I'm going to be here earning your money or anything like that. Like I literally think that everybody needs to keep control of their own money, their own finances right now. Do the things that they love because they love them and it costs them nothing to do it. Like literally me. I'm here on YouTube. What is it costing me? Of course, it's costing me electricity. It's costing me internet. But I'm doing what I want to do. So technically, very technically, I could sit here all day and do it. And I know what card I'm up to because I've got the rest of them flipped upside down. So I could literally, after the fact, if I want to as well, could edit out all of the crap and make this a really clear and coherent reading for the next person that comes along. But also, if you're in a rush, I've got plenty of other readings that you can go to and skip to the reading of if you're not resonating with this one. Like, I'm not for everybody. I do not want to be. That is so gross. Like, I watched a video of just like the hysteria of idols. So gross. Like, Justin Bieber, the poor little kid, couldn't even arrive at his own red carpet. He had to run down his own red carpet. He's just a human being, yo, like you. And you could be as impactful if you stood in your own power. Doing what you want to do because it's unforced. And when it's not forced, you can go forever, bro. I'm not joking. Literally not joking. No, I'm being kind to myself though, Maria. I'm a recovering people pleaser. I used to bend over backwards for people. I would turn myself into a welcome mat for people. I literally volunteered at a church for 5 years. And I wasted 5 years. Well, not really. I learned a lot about the Bible and Christians and God and Yahweh. The Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother. The Divine Child. So, if I ever feel rushed, I'm sorry, you're going to hear it from me. And everyone's going to hear it too. Nah, no milk in my coffee. I was homeless for 3 months at the beginning of January. And I learnt to just make do. Like, I wasn't even paying for water. I would literally, we would be paying for diesel and we'd be going to fill up containers with water at public places. Fill it up with water, we'd be going to shower in public places. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Please don't feel sorry for me at all whatsoever. Like, that's all right. I am not normally on this time of the morning either. I'm only on this time of the morning because literally Spirit last night woke me up at 4 o'clock and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I literally, a bird at 4 o'clock in the morning started chirping. And I refused. I was like, I don't want to go live. Are you telling me to go live? And then all of a sudden it goes, and I'm like, no, I don't, I don't want to do, it's 4:00 in the morning. Spirit, tap someone else on the shoulder. I'm just one. And then I dreamed I lost my elephant. So, you know, spirit gets you in the end. Dreams are worse. Dreams are the worst. Anyway. That's where I sort of learned that you can start seedlings, because the market there, we could have even started seedlings ourselves. We could have been making $5 each seedling, $2 for the smaller ones. About 7 centimeters in height gets you $5. And the best thing about that is anything you don't sell, literally you bring back next week and you sell bigger and it sells for more. As long as you're watching for things like infection and whatnot. So black coffee is what I became. I became a black coffee addict. Literally out there we would make the percolated coffee. Percolated? That's not right. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta pee. Do I run inside really quickly? Oh no. Nope. Makeshift. I used to love, I think I actually enjoyed my time more living in a tent with my husband while he was there. I enjoyed that more than I have the full 5-year experience of traveling around the country for his career. It was so destabilizing for my mental health. I had lost all of my familial connections here. Like, me and my sisters are not friendly at all anymore. Oh well. But yeah, it was the best experience for me. I learned so much about myself. I learned that I'm quite resilient. I learned that I'm quite happy-go-lucky. I learned that I'm not a precious little flower that's going to get broken by being abandoned by people. I learned who I was. I learned what I want. I learned how I want to express myself. I learned exactly how to be this person that I am here and now. And even now, I'm still holding back bits and pieces of myself because I don't want to give myself away to the world. I don't want to sell myself out with my words to the world. I would prefer to have some privacy, discretion. I would prefer to keep in control of my experience. My experience, not anyone else's. I don't give a flying hoot what you do with your life. As long as you're happy, I'll say congratulations to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, go and freaking be happy. Do you know how hard that is to find? Like, my millionaire grandparents literally are miserable. The most miserable, I shouldn't say this like this, but they are. And it's just my opinion. So if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. But you guys have had your whole lives to use your money in whatever way you want, and you haven't. And so when I get your money, hopefully I've started a charity by then, because I don't want it. I don't want any of it. I don't want any of it. Because I've witnessed you live your life the way that you lived your life, with all of that in reserve. And do you know what? I would rather sit in a tent and clap than have all of that and live like that. No, sir, no, thank you, not for me. I would rather be homeless any day of the week. Cut me off, I don't care. Cut me off, I don't care. I don't suck D for the money. I do not. I don't do shit for money. You offer me money, You offer me a feather? Bruh, you got me. You got me. That's more valuable than freaking money to me. This peacock feather that I've got, more valuable than money to me. Like, are you joking? To maintain all of that noise, all of that money, you've got to pay taxes, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, 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 you've got to make sure that you're filing this and that and blah, 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 blah. No, I'm a gypsy. I'm a nomad. I'm not like everyone, and I don't want to be. I think the fact that everybody's trying so hard to be like everyone else, or I don't know, like, get some sense of originality. Damn, this world is going to end and you took the chance to be somebody else? Nah, bro. Free yourself from that. Bro, chick, I don't know. Free yourself from that. Nimbin, madness, I hope you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, figure out how to make it absolutely magical for you. And I've got to say, if you're stuck in a city, I'm so sorry. Within Australia, there are 28-day restrictions. You can travel from campsite to campsite, and within 28 days, you won't be given any fines, you won't be asked to move, and you won't be asked to leave. Tsunami. I am not a fortune teller, sorry. That user has been hidden from my channel. Goodbye. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. I'm so hollow, baby. I'm so hollow. I'm so hollow. Oh my God, James Blunt. What in the world? What's your zodiac sign? Is that even inside of a song? I don't think so. Me, Ali? No, I'm not a Cancer. Oh, I'm a guess. Who can guess? Actually, let me start a poll. I want to know all your zodiac signs. What's your zodiac sign? Okay, so there can be 4 options. All right, we'll see. Can I change these options? No. I can! Oh, cool! Fire, water, earth, air! All right. What's your zodiac sign? You're gonna have to choose between the elements. What happens with that? Cool. And obviously we won't get to see who is what, but yeah. Are you an Aries? That's my moon. My moon is an Aries, yes. My first 4 are fire. My 5th is air. So I got no hope. I'm going to speak fire into reality and it's going to burn whoever it's going to burn. And then I've got my Cancer. I do have Cancer in my chart. I have Cancer in my Chiron. So it's going to take me a minute. And I've got to make sure that my relationships are equal give and take. Otherwise I will become, or they will become, something for the other. Yeah, no, and I mean, I'm not entirely blocked off from receiving from the universe, but I really believe that money should be used for you first. You should use it for yourself first. Get yourself exactly what you need. Make sure that you're comfortable in every area. So, You have, like, the way that I think, I have to imagine that the world will close tomorrow, that there will be no buses, that the diesel will run out, that the fuel is run out, that there's no gas, so there's no way to use a car. So then we've got to figure out, like, so I've been preparing stuff. So I'm next going to be buying a push bike, because that's the easiest way for me to be ready, because I don't have a horse. I don't have any solar paneled devices. My husband also sold my scooter. I sold my motorcycle before we went on the around Australia trip to try and offer some funds. And yeah, I've got nothing. I've got my 2 legs, my body, and all of the items that you have probably seen throughout all of the videos. Everything that is inside of this caravan is what I own. And so it's very easy. Like, if anybody really hated me enough, all they would need to do is burn my caravan down, and then I would have nothing. And you know what? I would still be freaking happy. You can't take away my spirit. I've been charged as well for the relationship. It broke down terribly. I was suffering mental health when we began the relationship. I understood that he was a nurse. I understood that he was somebody who had been working in healthcare for 11, 12 years, and I suffered. I'm not trauma bonding. I'm sharing a story. I don't want to trauma bond with you. I don't think that that's fair. I don't think it's fair that people will start YouTube channels from a place of victim of or blah blah. No. It's not fair. You literally get people addicted to you by doing that, by sharing your pain. It's like bleeding with each other. No. Psychologically, that's so toxic. It's called trauma bonding. You bond over traumas. I don't want to do that. I want to express my story just in case anybody else has experienced anything like it. I promise you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Your light is at the end of the tunnel. You are just so far into somebody else's darkness that your light is not able to shine as it used to. But you will come back to yourself. You will reveal yourself to yourself again, and the world might need you. So take your time, heal what you need to. Take these options, however it comes out for you, and really realize your power. Choose happiness, choose connection, choose symbiosis. Walk towards or move towards the things that give you emotional stability, emotional assurance. And stay grounded in your reality, your experience, because ultimately, this is the second queen, by the way. You're in your divine feminine, divine masculine power at the moment, whoever this reading is for, the full reading. Lorraine Chambers. No. Message retracted before I got to see it. I don't like it. Weird. Thanks for stopping in. Ooh. All right. So there could be a challenge in your creativity or your pleasure. This is the Leo. Ooh. Creativity and pleasure is currently under some kind of conflict. Either that, or it might be in competition mode. Or you're actually having an ambitious moment here. Leo energy, right? Are you a cheerleader? Are you an artist? Are you somebody that collaborates with others? Are you somebody who is looking to collaborate with others? What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. Ooh, what's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. What's your flavor? Ooh, yeah. What's with this Five of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. The Queen of freaking Pentacles. Oh, what? That's like Queen. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles, right. Okay. Your angelic team is probably working with you right now. I don't know what that means exactly, but if it resonates, it resonates. Your angelic team is surrounding you, it's guiding you, it's lifting you up. Maybe Metatron even is at the forefront of this. Woo! You're going to be taking hold of the things that you enjoy. You're going to move into a realm where you're so comfortable expressing yourself that you too have no fear of just being who you are, because you know that there are 8 billion nearly people on this planet, and if you're not for the person who's in front of you, then you can move on, or you ask them politely. Cough. Do you know what I mean? Like this YouTube thing. It's the algorithm. It's the algorithm. We don't send out invitations, do we? Us creators on this side of the camera. We don't send out invitations to the trolls, to the fans, to the anything. We just show up. We do our thing, and we hope someone resonates. We don't really. We've got the sense of knowledge of what an overcommitment looks like. So we just commit to ourselves, and we show up when we've got the energy. We show up in the energy that's right for us. We don't fight. You gotta fight for the right to party. To party. Yeah. With the devil card. Are you going to party? Are you going to chill in this materialistic world and bring what you've got and just let it be on show for everyone? Or are you just going to take your energy and you're going to move it away from the party? You're going to go with your individual, your one, somewhere else, and just have a different kind of party. That creates a 7 here of wands. Beautiful. Staying protected rather than becoming combative. That's awesome. This is only the 5th card that I'm reading so far. Oh my gosh. I said boom, 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 and let me hear you say well. I said boom, 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 and let me hear you say well, well. Okay. Do you see what happened when I had like half a cup of coffee? Now I can't sit still. Wanna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier, and I wanna fly like an angel in the night. Won't stop until I see sunrise. I wanna swing from the chandelier. Coffee, 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 coffee. Damn. I feel like that coffee had cocaine. The only drugs I do are prescription. They come from a white tub and they come from a dispensary. Like, I could go buy some more. It's 10:57 a.m. Holy freaking moly. All right. So you move out of this conflict, you move into this conflict however you desire. It might be something that you needed to go through. Queen of Pentacles goes to the 5 of Wands, then the Knight of Swords. So your home, service, refinement, the 6, or Virgo. Virgo energy. Virgo energy with the 6, with the Knight of Swords. What the? Oh no, you're moving towards. You're coming home. Because when I was looking at it, it was like it's diving. So either it's a seabird that's about to dive under the water to grab a fish, or it's like a swallow that they just fly around in all different directions. Sort of Willy Wagtail kind of vibe. And I do see these shooting stars in this picture, but what's happening with this? It's like you're bringing your ideas home. The universe offered you something and you chose to be daring. You chose to focus on that thing that was offered to you by the universe. And usually when I say that, it's like you've had a vision come to your mind, or you've had a feeling come to your heart that there's something that you need to do. And in Spanish, we call these mandas, like mandates. And it's spiritual. It's a spiritual mandate that gets put on your heart that then you actually become restless until you fulfill it. I don't know what that's got to do with the home service, but it's the refinement energy that I'm feeling there. Like, you've been able to go out into the world, realize what is exactly for you, how it's going to be for you, and you practice. The Knight is very much mutable energy to me, because the Knight can work at the behest of the fixed queen or the cardinal king. And that's just the way I read it. I've asked on other videos if astrologers could comment and help out, but no comments so far. And so I really see kings as cardinal energy. That initiator can start things. Said you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. Said you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. Too high to get over, yeah, yeah. Too low to go under, yeah, yeah. Stuck in the middle, yeah, yeah. I want to learn the trumpet so bad. Is it the trumpet? I don't know. Ooh, we have 666 views. I just looked over at 666. I'm like, wow. Hello, devil. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to say hello again. Da do 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 da dee dee. Da 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 da. Oh, a rising song, and voices never fail, but no one cares. Of silence, and in the naked light I don't know the words anymore. 10,000 years or maybe more. I thought that I would find more feathers. So when we lived in WA, I actually had so many kookaburra feathers and hawk feathers. I even had a couple of the red striped black cockatoo feathers. I've given so much away. I would do it all again. The Knight of Wands is coming out in the Libra position, relationships and reflection. So through Virgo, the Knight of Wands, this is a lot of major, a lot of court cards in this reading today. So for me, when I do explain court cards, this could either be energy that you're embodying, or it could be energy that you're encountering. Just for the court cards. Everything else, I try not to include a third party, because we don't need to talk about third parties. There is literally enough energy within me and you to talk about just whatever you want. We don't need to talk about third parties. Like, yeah. And another thing that I've been saying since the very beginning of my YouTube channel, like, go out and grab yourself a deck of playing cards. It's really easy to learn tarot. Cups become hearts, swords become spades, pentacles become diamonds, and clubs become wands. Whew. And it's funny though, like, you can watch other people do tarot readings like that as well. People that don't actually have an idea of what the numbers and what the symbols mean. They just sort of read the cards and let the information tell a story for them. I've been slowly releasing the way that I read. Like, I for the most part felt like, oh no, it's tarot tube. What is this? Like, why doesn't anybody read? Why do they just look at the cards? But everybody has to start somewhere. And so if you're experiencing this Libra in your relationships, in your reflections, the Knight of Wands is very good energy. So I don't know if you're going to meet someone and you're going to get a little bit passionate. You're going to have courage to be passionate with them. Maybe you've got cobwebs down there. If you do, like me, I mean, we've got to go to get a wax or something, don't we? But like, I don't know, in all seriousness, if you're about to meet this Knight of Wands, good. But if it's you, that you're coming into this energy of again for yourself, that you're feeling energized, you're feeling passionate, you're feeling fiery, you're feeling like you're ready for an adventure, sure, let yourself experience that. Don't forget, you did the work on the inside to get to the Nine of Cups experience in the upright. So when you choose to present, if this is you presenting this way, go for it. You've earned it. You've earned the right to live as you are. You have a divine feminine, divine masculine presentation inside of you, but you can choose to live as you desire. Your lower self will try and give you bits of information to try and make your experience a little bit different, and your higher self will give you other information to give you a different experience. You can't tell which one is the lower vibration and which one is the higher vibration until you sit with it. And the lower vibration seems to be somewhat like the feelings I've thought before. And the higher vibrations might have been the mind, but the mind is easier to get trapped in than the feelings. Especially if you process feelings, feelings don't stay. How do you think this dolphin would go carrying on to all of the baggage of the past? It wouldn't. It wouldn't be able to jump. It wouldn't be able to, like, make noises the way that it does. It would literally be stuck somewhere. So yeah, if that's showing up for you and you're actually moving towards that, give you love, passion, excitement, connection in the way that you wanted to, just talking to the water in that card, go for it. Experience it. But just know that free will exists in all facets. So to the 12 that I speak to in all of the readings that I do, because I understand the quantum field to my own degree. I don't know how to get more information without having conversations with people, but the conversation tends to scare people away. That what 11 or 12 other people can affect my life, even if I don't know them? Yes. 5 of Swords in the transformation and power. Wow. The Scorpio energy is the 5 of Swords. And you know what? These guys might be like the stingray, the scorpions of the ocean. The stingrays, actually. They do have stabbies in the back, and they just don't have pincers. They just have these beautiful wings, like a bird. I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. And baby, all I need to know is only when I go by to tell me that you love me. Oh yeah, each and oh, this card's not good. This is loss, conflict, indecision. Even in the reverse, it's deceit, regret, and resentment. So in the transformation and power, ooh, don't resist your change. Don't allow this Queen of Cups energy that potentially could be the way that you choose to move forward. If you choose to operate within the Queen of Cups while experiencing a Five of Swords, just make sure that you keep your mind and your heart balanced, yes? So that then the opportunities that arise from you going through this experience give you permission to really choose and you redictate how you want reality to show for you. Ooh, it's very easy for this card to be flipped back, and that is up to you. It was in the reverse as we started, but that was about arrogance, unfulfilled disappointment. In the upright, it's good luck, happiness, and abundance. Like literally, the Five of Swords is an external experience. Within the transformation and power is an opportunity for you to realize, did you come to the Five of Swords from a 10 of Swords? And then you've come all the way to a 5? Because after a 10 is a 1, but did you backtrack? Did you actually let go of some stuff that might not have been yours? Some ideas or some knowledge which was no longer serving you? Depending on how you came to this energy, the experiencing of the loss, the sadness, the disappointment. Give yourself a moment to rest. Give yourself a moment to collect yourself and really consider what your path forward looks like, because you can move in any direction you want to. The limitation exists within you, and your belief is a really big limitation. So many Christian songs even feature that nothing is impossible. So realize the words and the spells that they cast in their own circles and whatever, and realize that these are options for everybody to take hold of. You genuinely do not need to take anything beyond what is resonating, and everything that is resonating, return it to source, return it to spirit, and allow them to give it back to you. If you're like hanging out and you don't even like me and you're still hanging out listening to this, you have to understand that the amount of energy that you're harvesting, it will go, but it will not come back to you. Sorry. Because you weren't resonating. Trying to take something away that's not for you, it doesn't work. Not in this space, sorry. And you can try. And I will say thank you, battery. Spiritual assault is not allowed here. Sorry. I won't stand for it and I won't permit it. And yes, I will put on my Medusa helmet, turn you into stone, and plug you into my battery. I mean, I've turned a lot into stone here. Strength is in going on. I am not alone. Love, faith, hope, harmony. I don't even know if you can see these little scratchings. Oh no. Drop. What do you want? Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm back up to date with the chat. I don't know. I don't really know. Drop? Where were you? Where were you? There's some grammatical mistake there. Where were you? Dust and ashes. That is so awkward. When God drew the boundary of the deep and spread out the stars in the sky and laid out the foundations of the earth and marked out the boundaries of the waters. Just like you, I was there, unfolding at the same pace that it was all happening. I pose a question to you. Drop. Do you perceive that stones have consciousness? Do you perceive that water has consciousness? Do you perceive that air has consciousness? Do you perceive that fire has consciousness? Are you using your own understanding to frame whether or not it has consciousness? Are you using human understanding to decide whether or not anything outside of your experience is more conscious than you are? Whew. Thanks, Rich. But everything you learn from here, take it away and go and test it, or go find out if I'm talking absolute horse shit or if I'm talking the truth. Like, unfortunately, with YouTube, we have to put for entertainment purposes only in our descriptions and our pages. So, the duality of all of this, right? Angela, buongiorno, come te va? Está bien, muy bien. Cheers for stopping in. Cheers for saying hello. Alright, let's move on with this reading, mofo. Why are you so stally today? Alright, we have the Tower. The Tower in the Sagittarius position. Oh dear. So the expansion and the belief. This is a perfect card for the expansion and belief, actually. This card here talks about chaos, change, freedom, revelation, awakening. Even in the reverse, it's obstacles, avoiding change, losses, averting disaster. But it's not in reverse out here. It's the prior. So what happens when the Tower sits and hits inside of your expansion and belief? Well, you open your eyes, you see for yourself, you recognize your target. You, like a Sagittarian, which is a centaur, holding onto a bow and an arrow. The centaur, mind you, is, if you don't know what that is, you can flash back to Harry Potter, and the centaur is what used to sort of guide and communicate with Harry and the gang. Oh, ancient forest-dwelling creatures, more Greek mythos, I feel, in my head. And these creatures literally, like in my head, I see them playing the harp, running through the field together, tending to nature. Like, they're just the apex beast with majesty, with reverence, with humility towards nature. Like, but that's the centaur. Don't get me wrong, in Hercules there was also bad centaurs too. There's bad everything. There's even bad humans. Did you know that? So when you get a Tower inside of the expansion and belief position, this card here literally gives you permission to sort of break away the foundations that are no longer serving you. Look, if you've got a job that's literally causing you stress, causing your adrenal system to be working on overload, if you're constantly processing cortisol within your kidney, no, not your kidney, your liver, even building up lactic acid from holding yourself in certain positions while you're at work, like gross. You need to have at least a neutral vibing experience so that you can choose if you're going to have a good one or a bad one. And yes, you literally choose if you have a good experience or a bad experience. Like, for example, if this was happening, if water was happening inside my mum's house, she would be dying. But my mum is like a beautiful Aries energy of like everything in its place. Everything has its place, everything in its order, and like, yeah, like close the doors, leave the this, that, and otherwise, and yeah, so I'm very much different. I mean, I enjoy camping, so what am I talking about here? Spiritual expansion and belief. What makes one person cringe, ew, yuck, whatever, makes another person excited, energetic, yum. So, like, I don't know what you do with your water, but I've got like an internal waterfall that collects me water, that I put rose petals into it, and then I have rose water. Like, it's a magical experience. This whole life is magical. But you choose to perceive it how you choose to perceive it. Like a tower. You can choose to see it like, it's the end of the world. My foundations. I feel so upheaved. Or you could be like, oh my God, I've got to start again. And you know what? I'm going to build back better. I'm not going to just follow people, because if I follow people, then I project energy outward, and then I have to follow that projected energy. That's such a crap and heavy experience. You don't want to. You want to build your own life. You want to build yourself. Surround yourself with the things that bring you joy, abundance, love, happiness, and then keep chasing those things and don't compete with anyone, because no one really knows what you want, especially if you don't tell them. It's in you. And no one else has to see it. Because if they do, then they might try and copy it. And then you might get discouraged because they copy it so bad. They make it so bad. They make it so bad that you want to show up in the environment and do a better job. Oh my God. That's hilarious, Spirit. You're a dog today. Holy moly. Meg Nicole, how's it going? I don't even know what. Like, I used to listen to all of my elders when I was a little kid. I'd sit at dinner table. Like, I was like a 5-year-old, and everyone was like 23 plus. Like, no one was younger than 23. It was just me and all these people, like all the grandparents, everything. And so culturally, we used to hang out at either one of the grandparents or the other. So the whole family was there. Anyway, I would sit at the adults table because I'm not a child. I've never been a child. My inner child grew up too quickly. I've done a lot of work to revive it. Anyway, my laugh comes from an auntie. She literally, every time she would laugh, it to me would sound like, I don't know, a turkey? A rooster? It's like, and it's just so catchy. And it was full of joy. Like, all of the memories that I've got from being at her house, visiting her house, I hear this laughter, and then it's this beautiful, like, it's this vulnerable laughter that just expresses itself. There's no like shame, guilt, and it's beautiful. Like, these are the people that I was watching as I was growing up. Really expressive people, but people who would keep quiet in public environments. So I would see these people at church, and it's like, meek are the ones that inherit the kingdom of earth. And okay, but what's your pastor driving? Seriously, what's your pastor driving? And what's his wife driving? And what are their children driving? Are they driving like supercars that cost like $170,000? And you give your tithe there? Sweetheart, your home requires your tithe. I'm not speaking blasphemy. You should double check that for yourself. The fact that they draw on Old Testament language for sacrifices. We don't need sacrifices in the New Testament. We have Jesus. Amen? Like, hello. We don't need to sacrifice anything more. We have already been given a sacrifice for. And that's why everybody who appears in their authenticity in the places that they desire to be in gets rewarded by the universe, by God. Because they're being themselves. They're showing up as themselves. They're not trying to copy What's the point of copying? Do you want to be a reflection of a reflection? To be like someone else? There has never been, and there will never be, another you in existence that has gone through the exact set of experiences that you have gone through to make you who you are. So your desires are unique, even if you think that they've been done. Stop it. You've got the desire in you for a reason. Follow it. Trust it. You've got it for something. What if you're going to invent something, or a way of seeing things, or a way of being that frees us all from this cage that we're in? Without you being yourself, we would never get to be ourselves fully either. That is the collective experience. So, what is the 10th card? The Capricorn! Ooh. So, 10 cups, it was in reverse. So in reverse, it stands for loss, delays, harmony. In the upright, this is talking about love, harmony, and divine connections. So for the Capricorn in reverse, career, reputation. I don't know. In the here and now, I do want to say I apologize if I've disillusioned you in any way. I hope really that was not my intention. My intention is to reveal you to you as you are. A divine creation. So if you're experiencing this 10 of Cups in reverse and it's feeling like a loss, especially inside of your career, even if it's time to start again within your career or whatever, if your reputation's not doing that well, don't worry about your reputation. There's literally 7 billion people on the planet. 7+ billion people on the planet. Don't get hung up on the 1 or the 2. Don't even get hung up on the 1,000 or the 3,000. Like, don't worry about it. If you keep being honest with yourself and you keep showing up as yourself, there is no reason that you can't turn this around for yourself. And it is an attitude, I feel. So the upright, I'll say again, love, harmony, and divine connections. Capricorns, or career, reputation. I do see fulfillment there, but it's up to you. You've got to walk towards this with open honesty to yourself. Like, you've got to be willing to see why this is working for you or why this is not working for you. You have to be willing to let that tower take effect, give you the effect that you need so that you can be in the energy that you want to be in. When you subscribe to the right things, when you apply yourself to the right positions inside of the world, inside of the experience, you have a different one. You definitely have a very different experience, which is up to you. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? If it is a loss, please just take the time that you need to experience that loss. Ooh, we got the 10 of Swords in reverse as well. And my jaw just locked something wicked. Aquarius, community purpose. Ooh. Inexperience, irresponsible, lack of direction. Ooh. I want to know. Oh no. Chat has been going off. Sorry that I didn't really catch up with chat that much. I try to finish the reading and then talk, but today has been different. Today has been a whole download. The Ten of Swords confirms the Ten of Swords. Community purpose. Ooh. With the Lovers. Root chakra, the Sun, Gemini. Okay. So so with the 10, I was like, what the fuck? How can I get a 10 of Swords confirming the 10 of Swords? So it's like, okay, maybe you are at the end. You're at the end or at the edge of a whole new field, of a whole new experience, the Ace of Swords. Like you're graduating something. You may not even recognize that you're graduating or moving into something, Aquarius, or even wherever you're at in the timeline. It's like you realizing that you've been holding on to all of these things, and then God goes, okay, what are you ready to give up? And then you give up everything that's not yours, and then you're just carrying what's yours. And it's literally like this Five of Swords energy. It's literally like you're carrying what's yours and you're coming to meet the collective. You're ready to meet the collective. You're ready to participate with the collective. Particularly after the Tower, then 10-10. Anything else with that 10 of Swords? It feels very heavy. It's also on the back of like the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands, which is very much like 16 energy. Tower in the Swords. It's like you had to realize for yourself what exact path you needed to take, and it took as long as it took. I remember saying that with the Queen of Wands. It's going to take as long as it's going to take, and you just need to be ready. You just need to be ready within your own experience to accept whatever's coming towards you, because ultimately it's your life. People can give you opinions, people can give you advice, people can give you lessons, education, work, whatever, but ultimately it's your life. You're in charge of how it shows up for you, how it plays out for you, and ultimately what happens in your day. So the 12th card on this reading, the Pisces subconscious surrender. Temperance. Oh my God. That's such a good way to end this up and down reading. Oh my God. I literally felt like I was going to cry just then. So in the upright, this is talking about patience, balance, acceptance, resolution, and moderation. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the subconscious surrender. I don't know, it's like you're working with your spirit team. You're actually communicating with your spirit team. You speak to the Heavenly Father, you speak to the Divine Mother. You have a relationship with the Divine Child, the Divine Children. You're willing, you're not afraid. You're not somebody who shies away from a challenge. You will come to the challenges willingly, fully willingly. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You really do grow the environment that develops around you, I want to say. You bring a light into the situation, into the environment that people may not have experienced before in their lives. And so you bringing this to the table is giving the entire collective a new experience. You being willing to take a look at what's going on inside your world, inside of your energy, where your challenges have been, what your challenges have been. Maybe you've been struggling with expressing yourself. Maybe you've been struggling with learning what you need to learn so that you can do what you need to do. Talking to the Five of Swords here with the Five of Wands. Once you've got the clarity inside of your mind and you've got a clear direction to follow, you can almost see that light illuminating your own path. You really do walk different. You walk freer. The limitations no longer exist. You're coexisting and co-creating inside of this experience for the sake of the experience. Ooh. It's changing. Your life is changing at the pace that you're comfortable with. You're no longer comfortable showing up in the way that you used to. Don't let your previous commitments stop you from chasing everything that's in your experience to experience. You're the only one that can stop yourself from fulfilling your own life's goals, your own life's ambitions, dreams, because you're the only one that really knows them. Yeah, you can tell people. Yeah, you can share. Oh, I want to do this with my life or whatever. Okay, but they don't have to support you. It's your life. It's your dream. It's your ambition. Once you're good with that, once you're really good with that, once you really accept, like, fuck, I've got to do this shit for myself. Otherwise, I'm never going to get it done. It's never going to happen. You literally free yourself. Like, it's like lifting a generational curse. Like, if your grandparents only ever told you, oh, sorry, granddad, study, or you're going to be working for the rest of your life. And that, in Spanish, it means something a little bit different. Or you're going to be using your hands for the rest of your life, working with your hands for the rest of your life. I'm a tarot reader, yo. I work with my hands. I don't know that there is a tarot university. So I just do what I do, as I feel to do it, when I feel to do it, if I feel to do it. If I feel like I need to cancel, I'll cancel. I'm not going to hold myself to a space if I don't feel right. I have to be a good steward of my own body, of my own experience, and so I can't externalize any of it to anyone, because then they become somewhat attached to me and my energy and where I'm going with my life, when everybody should just live their own. It's easier. You don't compete, you don't compare. Everyone shows up open, honest, happy, enlightened, having fun. I guess I'll explain what I'm doing. So based on the beginning of the reading, based on the beginning of the video, I have put balance and justice inside the cauldron, as well as clarity and protection. So let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on the disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust it quick. I want to take a ride on the disco stick. Hey, let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want more? Do you want fame? Are you in the game? It's called a love game. La da da da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Ooh. Take me downtown so everybody sees. I know my moves like my ABCs. Ow. Please catch fire. Oh. All right. Who's here in the live chat moment? Hello. I finished reading the 22 cards, so we can officially play around with pulling cards for people. Do 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 do. G'day. Intuitive, how's it going? What did you think of the message today, everyone? Was it a bit hard? Did you have to transmute some stuff like I did? Beautiful. You're beautiful. And I want you to know. Man, the music today? Music makes the people come together. Hey. Music. Alright, I'm going to stretch a bit. I just realized it's been 3 hours. Woo! 38 likes. Can we get that number to 40? I have never tried talking about it before, but can we get that number to 40? Hello, Vanessa. How's it going? Look, today, I don't know what time you have to go back to start at the start of the reading. It might be around 30 minutes, the 30-minute mark, but today's reading was very different. I felt very much today was a very different energy. It required a little bit more transmutation, a little bit more attention, and so I gave it what it needed. Oh, it feels like a lot needed to be said as well. Feels like the world is coming to a sense of itself, and yeah, today's reading was difficult, very difficult. Oh, I'm very glad that I spoke up, because fingers crossed now I won't have to do it again. That's the hope, right? But you know, humans be humaning. Ugh, gross. Like, I was scrolling through yesterday. Well, also, I light a green candle for heart chakra healing. I put my Kundalini candle on at the very beginning of the reading. That's this one. And those are the energies that I work with. I try to help people unlock emotion so that they're free to do what they need to do. And really, the card that presented that today was the Knight of Wands. So, yeah. Woo! All right. All right. Let's say put the number 99 with your star sign for a 3-card energy reading. First one to do that gets the reading. Doesn't matter if you've watched 5 minutes of this or you've been here from the beginning. Let's do it. All right, Vanessa Allah, you are the Cancer. Today in the reading, the card for the Cancer was the Queen of Pentacles. Woo! Let's pull 3 cards. Get out of my head. Queen of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. Beautiful. All right, so you're... Ooh, you got cardinal and mutable energy coming out here with the Queen of Pentacles being mutable. Ooh. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Virgo mutable? I think so. Oh. I just had a full-on mental blank. Yeah, Virgo's mutable. What am I even tripping on? Okay. So Virgo energy around the Queen of Pentacles. Last card is the Empress. Your energy is cool. Taurus, Aries, Virgo is the symbols that I'm getting for your 3 cards. Even the Queen of Cups behind the Empress. Cancer energy there with the Queen of Cups. That's you. Throat chakra comes out 3 times. Yes is a 4-time appearance here. And the way that I want to express this to you is you're potentially somebody who has been growing. Your creativity is expanding and you're looking towards new horizons. You're looking towards a new way of expressing yourself maybe. Maybe this is in relationships. Maybe this is at the workplace. Maybe this is creative. I'm not sure how it resonates for you. But whatever it is, if you have the ability to just look forward, make plans, and give yourself as much time as you need to, then you're going to have a very stable experience or a very stable time. Whew. You're literally going to be, it literally feels like you're going to be sitting in comfort and you're going to be calling in your wealth. I don't know what this means for you. Ooh. But it's like, I don't know, it's like you've fought your own internal inner demons. You've realized something with your own personal truth and you're really connecting with people that are bringing you light and energy. These are the part of the 3 internal 9. So this is where and how the reading will go. I pull 3 cards, use the bottom of the deck, and then everything around it. With this Empress energy, so what you're moving towards, it feels as though you're moving towards this, I don't know, I want to say simplicity, like natural simplicity. I'm not even sure why. It's very creative, fertile, expressive, pleasure-bound, and feminine in nature. This could be like an external like you could be moving towards this energy on the outside, like the Divine Mother, Gaia, going on an adventure to find yourself. I don't know, but it's the energy of fullness is what I want to say there. Whatever it is, I think that's the solar plexus as well, the solar plexus symbol. Loud car for confirmation? I don't know. Those are your 3 cards. At the bottom of the deck, the energy that I get at the bottom of the deck for you after those 3 cards is the Queen of Cups. So literally, I don't know, very feminine energy here, and your divine masculine aspect is looking out into the world, ready to take whatever it is me, myself, and Irene want. You, yourself, and you. All right, Vanessa. I hope that's your reading there. I hope that that's enough. If you do need more, I am about to start personal reading lives. I might make this collective clock something that I record and then just come live to do readings. I don't know. I don't know what is needed, so I'm just showing up as I'm called and try to deliver messages. Yeah. So Vanessa, I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. You are. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for asking the cards. Thank you for entertaining yourself here and now. If today's message wasn't for you, you can come back or you can go onto my playlist on my page. I've got a bunch of playlists and I will get better. I will go back and do timestamps. I promise. Today's message especially feels very weird. It feels very specific, actually. Since the very beginning, it's very much like Spiritually, it's like, wake up! But yeah. All right. Next number, we're going to go 22 with your star sign, please. Whoever types in 22 with their star sign will get the reading next. Thank you very much. It's just so that no one can guess. All right, Rich? It's just so no one can guess. Everyone just has to wait. And I really will announce it once I say that was your reading. I'll try to anyway. All right, Rich, you ready? Are you ready for it? Boom, boom, boom. Oh well, let them go to the universe, and if they come back, so be it. If not, maybe they'll come back in a better form. A form that's more compatible with the reality that you're living in. You can't, don't put your life on lay-by. Don't lay-by your life for somebody else. Don't lay-by your life for life. Better said. Should be. Woohoo! You're back. And now you're back from outer space. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Aren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alright. 'Cause I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Oh. And now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore. Damn. Bang, bang. I'm back. Back once again for the Renegade Master. I let it fall, my heart. Da da dee, la da da dee dee. Lay in your mind without falling to your feet. But there's a side to you that I never knew. All the games you played, they were never true. And the things you say you would always win. But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. All right, Rich, did you hear any of what I said, or did I fully disappear? We started with the Page of Pentacles. Clear the air and clear the way. Allow this space to be reserved for divine today. So be it. Oh my god. Oh, that smells delicious. That smells divine. Divine. Divinier. Okay. You're back? Nope. Nothing. Alright, good. Let's get... Oh my gosh. 3 hours and 14 minutes. No way. Alright. I should double check if you can hear me. Alright. I should double check if you can hear me. Yep. I'm gonna have to yell, which is annoying, but it's okay. Here we go. So, Rich, in your past energy, or the energy that moves you towards the present, I've got the Page of Pentacles coming out. Page of Pentacles energy typically talks about being studious, determined, taking your new opportunities. So this one here, it feels like you've been on a mission that's enabled you to see what is yours, energetically, and you pick it up. You actually follow it through. You know what you're here to do somewhat, and you're just living life inside of that parameter. That's giving you the ability to just move into the areas that you want to move into, or move into the areas that you're being led to, is sort of how I want to say that. I keep looking at the lights and blinding myself. Something is grounding into your reality. There might be something going on with your root chakra. If there's any blockages, maybe checking your root chakra will be pertinent to you. But I do see that you elevate yourself within one card space. So something clicks into place, something comes into your awareness that makes you realize that you've got this divine feminine aspect around you or within you, and it's giving you this abundance or this overflow energy inside of your present. There's something that's giving to you in this experience, and it's helping. I don't know what it's helping with, but you should. There's also an energy that wants to help you. So there's King of Cups energy in the future. I don't know if this is just you balancing out, like that Temperance card came out as the last card for the reading. I don't know if you've balanced out your feminine and masculine aspects within yourself. I don't know if you've done some inner healing with your parent unit, but whatever is happening for you, it's bringing about more steadiness, more peace. Okay. That's interesting that you say that, because that's what was at the bottom of the deck for your energy, the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups really does point to that sometimes for me. Brooklyn! Buongiorno ragazzi, come stai? Tutto bene qui? And so, if you're not seeing how you can align yourself with this, maybe not today, because today's reading was a bit heavy, but come back for another reading another day, and then we'll see how your energy is going. If you do need a personal reading to try and discover what's happening with all this, you can email me. I'm still not sure how to do personal readings, as in I do my best to make sure that your privacy and discretion is covered when I disclose information. And so sometimes information will come out specific for you and for you to recognize and understand. Because if I was to use language that's common, potentially other people would be able to hear that message, and then I don't want anyone to evil eye the message, put it that way. I don't want anyone to like on the message that's for you. And so I will say, to clarify, your lower self is delivering you messages. It's delivering you feelings that you can use. It's pointing to memories in your past, which is asking you to either unlock or release. When you do that, it's like planting seeds. You give yourself permission to move into a whole new environment, a whole new arena, per se, because you're not carrying the baggage of the past. It's the whole process of going through the eye of the needle. Within the Bible, there's a passage that says it's easier for a poor man to enter the kingdom of heaven than it is for a rich man, because entering into the kingdom of heaven is like passing through the eye of a needle. Now, that's a physical place. It's a trade route. And when traders used to go through there, no carts, mind you, could make it through there, and the carts would have to go a longer way, which would add a lot more time to their travel. Whereas traders who would come with camels would be able to take off the equipment from their camels, let their camels crawl through the eye of the needle, and then put their wares back on top, not losing anything. I think that's going to make sense for you. Once you arrive at your own gateway, your own portal, the thing that you need to walk through because you want to, because it's yours to walk through, this is where you decide for yourself if you're going to
stabilize the experience or continue to push through the experience is what I'm feeling there. However, the last thing that I want to say to you, Rich, is just make sure that you are paying attention to all of the signs that are coming for you. There might be some kind of spiritual message that comes to you from a relationship, a connection, or somebody that you know. I'm not sure how this will manifest for you, but be sure that you're looking at all of the options, so that then you're giving yourself the experience that you deserve. And yeah, that was your reading, Rich. G'day, Sherry D. Cherie D. Cherry D. No. It just stopped. My roof still leaks though. I don't know. I'll show you how much water I've collected in just this session. So that's how much water has come through from the rain. I don't even know if you can see that. That's just one side. But yes. You've done that, and you know what it makes me feel like? It's like Pete's Dragon. You know when it's rain, I don't know, is it Pete's Dragon? It's raining inside and they've got all these pots and pans everywhere collecting all of I love it. If I was smarter, I would set this up, the little rain drum. But yeah. How's everyone doing? Hope you're feeling good. I've got 5 people in here. Hello, everybody. If anybody does want a reading, I have finished the collective portion of the reading. So if you would like a reading, just type the numbers 44 with your star sign and we'll get that going for you. That's all right, Rich. I hope that you're able to call in the right experience for you. That's important. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the lakes and the rivers you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or no way at all. So please don't waste my time. Bam, bam. I hate the world today. Brooklyn. How are you doing? I don't know if anybody else knows, and this is going to stay on the YouTube bit forever, but go and follow this woman. Literally, go and follow this woman. She's epic. She will bring you joy. She will bring you happiness. She will try and share love, abundance, agape love, like all of the layers of love. She's just a woman who gives of herself in such a beautiful way. So yeah, what was I doing? I was copying and pasting her web link, but yeah, I think if you're wanting to find her, this will help. Oh, my hair. Talking to the moon. talking to them. I can't help myself. I am such a dog. I don't even care. That's Brooklyn's hyperlink there. It's alright. Let me catch up to you before you... It's alright. You being here and me being able to go and hang out with you, that's heaps. Like, I just... Brooklyn, you're... our missions might be similar, but they're not the same. So I feel like it's important for people to know who you are, because you bring in a lot for a lot of people, and I value that a lot. So, Rich, thank you for the guidance. I'm even more excited with my own chaos. Well, I will say, my mother is an Aries, and I've got an Aries moon, so I have Aries a few places in my chart, actually. I don't know. That energy that moves through Aries is like, go, 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 go. And it's like, you can see where you're going too. And I think the most important thing for me, at least, when interacting with Aries, was making sure that I knew what they wanted and where they were going, so that I didn't get in their way. Because, I don't know, Aries can be very, it's very much like the Seven of Swords, like the Knight of Swords, like single-minded kind of, objective, complete. For me, anyway, that's for me. Alright. Alright. Supper? Oh, that's right. I'm in the morning and you're at night. We're in opposites. And I'm in the third. I'm in the 3rd day of November and you're in the 2nd. Alright. If anyone wants a reading, just let me know. Hashtag energy by this point, and yeah, I'll pop a reading for you. Just with your star sign lets me know where I'm reading cards. Otherwise, this has been 3 hours and 28 minutes. That's it. I don't even know if you exist, and you don't really know if I exist. I could just be a figment of your imagination, Rich, or the other way around. Or we could be a figment of Brooklyn's imagination. Both of us aren't even here. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. Maybe I will wrap this reading up and I will come back later. I might go get myself something to eat, being that it's 11 past 12. But yeah, otherwise I'll just talk shit with you guys, because that's fun too. I don't know. I feel like YouTube's really hard to learn. There's no right and wrong until YouTube tells you that there's a right or wrong. Like, even the copywriting, I found, for anybody that's a YouTuber, especially, I found a playlist that you can play and you won't get copyrighted. Even if your video gets copyrighted, you can report it, and within 30 days they don't respond, because it's not that hawk person. Fuck that hawk person. It's not. And if that person reports your video, they're a scammer. Like, they're reporting on behalf of any videos that they perceive might be a binaural beat that is in sync with their beats. And I played the game. I did a few videos. I tested it out. And whenever I didn't use that hawk person stuff, whenever I just stayed to the free Free, fair use, copyrighted. That's sort of the hot words that you search. You can have that music playing in the background and they won't copy or copyright. So I'm going to keep getting giving away information. I don't want to be for everybody. So I just will share everything with everyone because I want us all to win. I want us all to win by ourselves so that we don't need to be relying on anybody outside of ourselves. That's what I would love for the collective to experience in their own life, in their own way. But yeah. Dakota, did you? Why? Thank you. You didn't need to. Wow, that's really cool. Did you want a reading? I don't know what that was for. Thank you. All right. I'm just about to wrap up the cards. So, if you'd like a reading, just speak now. Or forever hold your titties. And if not, I'm happy to come back later and hang out with you guys again. Pretty much, I think if I come back later, then it'll be morning time in America, at least the East Coast, I think. Because that's where Brooklyn's from. I think Brooklyn is in New York. I think I'm so geometry failed. The only reason that I know Brooklyn might be near New York is because of Gossip Girl. XOXO. Alright. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Is there anything that I need to do for anybody? 32 minutes on the clock. 3 hours and 32 minutes on the clock. Dakota, are you there? I just don't understand what the tip was for. When I grow up, I want to be famous, want to be a star, want to be in movies. When I grow up, want a nice car, want to have nice boobies. When I grow up, want to see the world. Job applications. No, I didn't get the job with the plumbing place. That's nice. Passport is valid, should be sufficient. Okay, then I might have a job at the Australian Open as well. I'm going to be cooking for the tennis peoples. Because I can't be bothered working in a regular kitchen, to be honest. And the pay in the other kitchen is so good. Oh, does he love me? I wanna know. I wanna know if you be my beau, or is it in his heart? Oh no, it ain't the same. Alright, everybody. If you're still here, let's do some cross your arms. Wiggle your fingers. You can turn your fingers palm side up or palm side down or twist between. It's just a nice stretch for your shoulders. It'll stretch this part of your shoulders. So if you have any tightness, if you can't fully reach around, that will help with that. Also another good one, this one here, just gets a little bit more at the top, a little bit higher. And then finally, for your shoulder. Oh my lordy lordy. Oh, I've been doing push-ups and doing dumbbell curls. So I'm a little bit tight, I'm a little bit tense. And I need my own advice. I used to be a personal trainer. All right. 44 likes. That's ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking if you resonate. I will be back. I'm always back. I'm like a bad smell. My chat is not moving at all whatsoever, so I don't even know if anybody's here in the live or if people are watching back. I appreciate you all. No one's chatting, so I feel like I can just go. I appreciate you all. It's been an amazing day. It's been an amazing live. Thank you everybody who has been hanging out meaningfully, and everybody who left a like. There's been nearly 1,000 people view this, which is crazy to me, considering it's a Monday morning, but yeah. Wish you all the best. I hope that you have a very good day. I hope that you have a very good week if I don't see you anytime soon. And I hope that you've been able to take away something from the messages today that will help you in your life, to live your life to the full and achieve everything that's inside your heart and experience to achieve. Because ultimately, if we all did that together, then we'd be living in a completely different world. We'd be living in a lot better world, a more full world. So, with that being said, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. I'm just going to wrap up my cards here and get going. Dakota said she sent $15. That's so cool. Well, depending on where you are, that's a lot of money. Sherry D, hello. How are you? Just wrapping up, so I have time to say goodbye and hello to anybody that wants to chat. Let's shuffle away the energy. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to sit here and now to deliver messages to anybody who connects, to help them see their light, to help them realize their personal power and authority. This life is difficult enough without guidance, so thank you for allowing people to see that I'm here to offer guidance if they need it, and that they only need to ask. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody. If you're leaving likes, I imagine that you're telling me that you liked or resonated with the content. If you're leaving me comments, it's typically excitement that you want to share something that resonated with me and anybody else that comments along. And for those that have been sharing this content with people you believe might benefit from it, thank you so much. Those interactions, those ways that you interact with the content, they actually help me get the message out to more people. YouTube is a social media, so the more the things are shared, the more people can come around, and then yeah, fingers crossed we have an experience that's more meaningful for everybody, more peaceful for everybody. That's what I really want. I want everybody to fall in love with themselves and live in peace in the world. Because I think that everybody will move in a very different energy if they fell in love with themselves first. And self-love is a beautiful gift. Elizabeth! ¿Cómo está, chica? ¿Cómo estáis? ¿Qué estáis haciendo? ¿Cómo estuvo tu vivo? We're just wrapping up. We're just finishing. You probably can't hear me that well because my phone already died and it's on charge right now, but yeah. Sherry D and Elizabeth, that's it. I'm done for now. So, to the 954 people who came in to say hello. Thank you. You're keeping my lights on. To the 45 people who have left a like, letting me know that you resonated with something. Thank you. And to the people who are finding hidden content, well done. I have told people where to find it, but yeah, well done. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm enjoying commenting with you wherever you find to comment. So keep living your life, keep having a good one, keep enjoying your experience, and keep doing what is in your heart to do. Because ultimately, when you do these things, you actually co-create the full experience into something way better. I knew it. Judgment, the 6 of Wands with the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Yep. Whatever it is that's burdening you, just let it go. You actually have a world experience waiting to open up. You just need to realize who you are, realize where your power comes from, and never, never, never relinquish it or sacrifice it ever again. So, thank you everyone who's still here. Goodbye. That is 3 hours and 41 minutes. I don't think I've ever done a live this long before. So, yeah. Thank you very much everyone who participated meaningfully. Thank you for everybody who sat in the energy and got a reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to you, because ultimately it's for you who I'm doing this for. Just like once upon a time I was on the other side of the screen needing guidance and help from people that I thought were trying to help me. I am here to help you. I'm here to help you and everybody in the world that wants to change for the highest good. Not because you have to, because you want to. Because you want to be a part of the whole experience. And you want to interact meaningfully. But even then, if you're not one of those people and you just want to win everything, then sure, let's work together too. I'll help you reach your dreams. If that's what you want. But yeah. Blessed be. Thank you for joining. Have a good one. Bye. I love you. Stay vibrant. Stay excellent. Stay who you are. We need you. Love you. Bye. Oh, it didn't end. Bye. Bye, loves. Lots of love. Catch you on the next one.